I have this up. I don't have chat showing up on my. Hello, everyone. This is Original Dubs. Stream on twitch.tv, Original Dubs. If you would like to find me there, go ahead and try to make a video that explains the gameplay and explains what I'm using and why my loadout is what it is. So we're gonna start from here. I do have a video that is recorded on my PlayStation. So let's see if I can break down this video to let you guys know. Okay, so we found a awesome fridge. Normally I like to run bunnies with the Hermes boots. That's currently what I'm gonna run. Put the glasses down. Glasses give you reduced recoil and faster reload speed. There's also an oxygen tank where you can um, use up more stamina, and you don't have to worry about burning it so fast. But I decided to run Hermes with bunnies. Hermes allows you to move fast as well as gain stamina back pretty quickly, and bunnies just allows me to not take the fall damage and cover good ground by jumping. You also jump pretty high, so between jumps you just stamina back, so that's the trade-off, opposed to just using the um, Hermes by themselves. Alright, so here currently with my loadout here, I run the spring right trap, which you'll see me use often, the jump pad, and low gravity. I normally use low gravity towards for like in game or the pretty much pretty much punish people who jump around a lot with bunnies and or go beast. A lot of times people go beast mode and they like to run and jump. Is you can catch a lot of people really messing up with that. So you catch them floating in the air and you can get some good shots in. So right now I'm just going around the town trying to hear shots, make it out of this thing. Circles and circle is closing. So good thing we copped this Uber pan here. Now I'm just getting on top of the building, trying to observe what's around me, trying to see if there's anyone else that's within this town. Currently, I believe there is not. We're just trying to listen out, hear what's going on. So a lot of times I like to carry like a lot of food. That way, like whenever I get engagements, I'll carry a lot of jars of food and or canned food. I normally carry like 1 to 2 plates, but I also trade off those plates for like grenades or more canned food. It's like plates and like royal dinners and stuff have a lot more weight to them, but it's understandable. You gain a lot more health. Grenades and smoke grenades stuff also weigh you down as well. All right, so currently we have a few fights, which is in the church, like the church town. Church town. I don't really know how to pronounce these towns, but it's in the town, and we're currently rotating over to that town here. We're currently rotating over to that town here in a minute. I'm just trying to check my surroundings, see if I see anything, and I believe here we do catch a person that ends up running around here. Yep. We catch a guy. He's currently just gonna try and get over this wall here. We're gonna try and land a few shots. I actually do get in a sticky situation because there's someone right here to the right hand side in the door. So we try to just try and make a quick rotation, and then I throw a smoke. Just kind of make a distraction. But this guy ends up taking this dude out. I'm kind of observing the area. So now I know there is 2 people in the area along with me, so that makes 3. So I'm kind of trying to stay high ground here. Guy's missing his shots. I do have an Uber pan, so even if he has a cigar, it's a 1 shot. Get there, get the quick souls, get the moving because we do know there's another person in the area. Uses jump pad trap, which allows you to, access like places of high ground that are pretty high up. So I hear these windows opening below me. Definitely an enemy. So just gonna sit here and wait to see if he comes outside of this building. So I don't think it's the guy that I was versing after I killed the other guy in town. I think that's just a whole nother person. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate around the same way that came from my smoke. Right, so he did see me. He landed a shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this can of food here. All right, so we see him rotating in front of the house. Boom, jump down for easy kill, or kind of easy kill. As you see, he has a cigar. Normally, without the Uber pan, it takes 2 shots, but with the Uber pan, that thing's just a 1-shot drop. So we're just gonna go ahead and try and change up our loadout here. See what we got. I think I end up picking up the MP40 because it has a mag with it. I'm going to pick that up with the grenades. Those grenades do a lot of damage. Right with 2 mags. I think I was looking for this Beretta, and I actually think I end up picking it up. Okay, pick up some armor. Normally people like to stand and loot. I'm horrible at that currently, so I've been trying to get better at that, but that comes in due time. So now I'm just gonna look for a scope for my carbine. Get this 4x scope, place it on my carbine, and keep it moving. So now I believe we're gonna start rotating out of this town here. Yep. Spring right trap, push right trap. Sorry, I always say spring right. Push right trap. Trying to go up the hill, but as you see, we failed doing that. So here, when I get to the church, I like to rotate on this outside part here. Once I reach this town, because there's a gunner spot there to the right hand side, and also there is a bunker that's on the opposite side here to our left. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the audio here. That way you guys can hear this video cue that's gonna come up. So in this game, you do have cameramen that sit over your shoulder, which is like a type of animal. It flies over your shoulder. It's to prevent third person advantage in this game. You always want to pay attention to your surroundings. So right here, we get the audio cue of the animal. You hear that? So I'm gonna go ahead and rewind it one more time so people can hear it, because it gives it away. If you go from first person to third, it will your bat will flutter back to its previous position, which is looking over your shoulder. So you can hear it here. So right there, you can hear the flutter of the wings. So right here, this tells me that there is another person that's within this building. Alright, so we've seen that there's some person in this house. I did spot another person over here by the church. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate over here. Luckily he's in front, so we get a quick kill with this Uber pan. Get the melee off, so that's pretty good. And he also has stuff that we need, so we need the Beretta magazines. As you see, I'm trying to loot. But looking down at it, I didn't do too bad, but I ended up changing out my dang Uber pan for this axe. We're gonna come into another engagement here, which is with this guy here, and I thought using my my trap here would allow me to hit the wall to get the shots, which is why I slowed down time. But we end up missing a few shots. He mantles, misses shots as well. Jump up, kill him with the axe. Thank goodness he's missing shots because we were pretty much dead. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and break these, get these souls real quick. More souls, more traps. Apparently what I'm doing now. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and loot up, get everything that we need, pick up some more cans of food, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna rotate back out the same way we came in after I get this Uber pan. So now we got the Uber pan, and I am going to rotate the same way that I came in. I always do this when I'm here, because a lot of times people like to come over this hill over to the right hand side. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So I do remember that there's a dude in this house over here still. He's still sitting there. So we're gonna rotate as far as possible out here. On top of this building. We're still trying to listen out. So here I start turning my camera because I start to think it's my animal. And it's not. The guy's still there. He ends up throwing smoke. I think the way the smoke's positioned, yeah, the way the smoke's positioned, he's in the building. Just realized that. Okay. Watch this for the 5th time and just realize that. All right. So now we're just gonna lay here, try to look around, trying to see if we spot anything or spot anyone. There is the bunker right there. Go ahead and rewind this here. All right, so this bunker right here is normally the bunker that I talk about. It has what, probably like 6 turrets on the top of the dang bunker. Luckily for turrets, you can actually walk them to them, one-shot them with your melee weapon, and it definitely helps out. You can just knock them out. If you get annoyed at turrets, I do it from time to time due to frustration, but that's what I do normally. So, in case no one knew. So I'm gonna get on top of this building, trying to look out for people, because I know there's one in town. That guy, kind of peek around, trying to see if I notice anyone else that's within the town. A lot of times people like to hang out on the top floors, open the windows, shoot from the windows, etc. All right. So I get on this building here, trying to look around. I believe I'm about to throw a nade through this window, and I just spot this guy up top. Boom, looking right at me. Use my trap, run into a wall like an idiot. Use my trap again. Luckily, the push right trap gets us out of town. So right here, I see this dude off to the right hand side, and I think he sees me because my cameraman, like I stated, cameraman sits over your right hand shoulder, prevents third person advantages. When you go into first person, it does sit on your shoulder. It makes you a little bit more hidden. So I peek the corner with my ability, my special ability, which is bullet time. Slows down time, allows me to get my shots, outlines the character in red. So here, this is where I can actually explain. So right here, there we go. So right there, between the crosshair, you can see the little bird that sits off to his right hand side, or his right side of his shoulder. And that gives away the cue that there is a player there. It flies off, like I said, to your right hand side, and it's just to prevent third person view. So if he was in first person with the bird on his shoulder, I wouldn't have seen it. But this currently tells me that the guy is still on the rooftop and still sitting there. We're currently at 286 souls, so I have enough souls to either rotate out of town or try and play aggressive. But he has high ground, so I'm definitely not trying to charge that. So here, I kind of just look around, trying to really guess where I want to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and spring over to this house over here. So here, I'm just gonna wait, see if we notice anything, see if there's any other players that may flush out. See, he's still peeking over the house there. So we're just gonna play it safe. Luckily at this angle, he can't hit us. Still chilling there. And here we actually do get a person who rotates through this backyard here and goes into the little barn. And that's who I see here. About to see him flash across the screen. They're both popping shots at each other right now. Boom. Runs off into the barn here. So what I do is activate bullet time, get some easy shots in. We actually secure the kill here. Nice. And we still know that there's a dude on top of the building, so I kind of just try to play it safe. So either from this situation here, he's either still up there or he's currently just trying to drop down for some loot. With the current weapons that he was shooting at us earlier, he's probably going to go over there with loot. So we're just going to go ahead and rotate on over back to where we killed the first person on the side of the house there when I try to rotate away from the guy that was on top of the building. Right. So here again, I end up rotating the same way I got over there, and we actually end up catching this guy here. So I prep up a nade. He does see us. Luckily, the nade hits him, and we get those souls. Boom. So I use the spring right trap. Oh, run into that trap. Do my push right trap again, and we actually catch some good shots here. Boom. Nice kill. All right. So here, normally when I'm in Storm and I don't have the Nimbus, and the Nimbus allows you to take, it prevents extra damage to you in Storm. So you're able to sit out in the Storm. Thanks to Hollywood for teaching us how to use it. I was so horrible using the Nimbus all the time, but thankfully for his tips and always playing with us and giving us that information, we're all able to level up each other and play better. All right, so here we have a lot of food. Normally when I don't have a Nimbus on, I like to eat plates of food and kind of look around at loot. You also have to be wary because a lot of times people like to chill in the zones as well, but not too often. So here I switch out my bunnies for my Hermes, and I run Hermes with the Nimbus. So now I can, you know, still run fast, still regain that stamina fast, and have the Nimbus so I don't take that damage from the storm. Alright, so now I'm just trying to listen out, trying to hear if these guys start taking shots at each other from afar, so then that way I can actually pinpoint the area of where they're at. I do believe here one does end up taking out the other, but it gives me a general area of where these two players were fighting at currently. So off in the distance, I do hear the shots. I think I start talking here. It's weird because it takes my audio. I gotta change that on my PlayStation. All right, so here we hear the shots off in the distance. He ends up killing him. There it goes with a headshot. Nice with the sniper too. All right, so I know they're generally in this area, you know, between west, northwest, 285, 300. So I know they're currently in this area. So start to look around, trying to see if we can spot this guy. I think I do end up spotting him. Yep, which is why I activate low gravity with the jump pad. Try to get these shots off. I think I hit him 3 times, but I think he has a cigar. I'll hit him 4 times. Spam shots out of frustration. But normally in circle, I do like to run this, especially with her, because she can do bullet time, and like I said, you can activate bullet time and you can outline players in red, so you can see people in the storm and whatnot. Here I try to throw some nades like an idiot in low gravity. You know, that doesn't work. So we're currently just trying to get this guy out of here. He peeks out from the storm. Jump pad, still have low gravity activated, and we're able to secure this kill for this win. And that's me in the background. Yeah, it was just an 8-kill win. I just wanted to make this video really quickly to let people know of the traps, basically break down my gameplay, and hopefully get some more information out there. I'm definitely going to try and make more of these videos. That way more people become knowledgeable of the different things that you can do in this game. I do believe that there are certain combos that have not been explored in this game yet to really make the map crazy and you know, put the edge onto your opponent. Currently just gonna try and wing around and see all the different kinds of things that I can do. So again, you can catch me on twitch.tv original dubs if you'd like to come and check out the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and try and produce more of these videos here, and I want to thank you guys for checking this out.